All right, first Saturday, first padded practice. Unc, let's give a recap and much more right here on the morning run. Oh, nine. It's the morning run with the badass Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico Cleasy. We up in this thing live and in effect on a Saturday. Yes, we're live. You're not seeing anything wrong. It's Saturday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you're checking in from. We appreciate it. Put it in the chat right now. Uncle Neely is in. Uncle Neely is in the Colorado Buffaloes meeting room. Of course, where everybody sees all the big time meetings going down. That Uncle Neely's sitting right there on location. How you doing, Unc?
Man, doing good. Beautiful Saturday. Great to be safe. Appreciate everybody checking in from the chat. Already seeing cities pop in. So make sure you hit us with an O now and let us know where you're checking in from. Chico, today was practice 3, but it was practice 1 in pads. And you know how it is, Chico. You played the game. There's a lot of bravado in the weight room. There's a lot of bravado doing strength and conditioning. People saying, I can't wait till I get pads on and I'm going to do this and you're going to see this. Well, today was pad day.
Yes. And for all the freshmen that are just getting there to Colorado, of course, I'm going to go back on my experience. I remember being a freshman in college and one of the senior offensive linemen, shout out to Big Larry, coached me about 6'1", 320 pounds. And he was talking smack during the workouts before pads. And he was like, all right, when them pads get on, it's going to be a different story when them pads get on. And better believe when the pads come on, it's a different story out there, especially for the offensive lineman and D lineman who's going to be battling each and every practice going full speed pretty much, so to make themselves better. So what was some of the things that you saw out there today on the first day in pads?
I love the energy. I love the attention, to detail. I love the conditioning. These guys are, quote unquote, through Coach Swayze's program, showed up for spring practice in the best football shape that you could be in. Of course, nothing gets you in football shape like playing football, so there's still going to be some growth there. But you can tell they're well conditioned. As you said, the pass is going to be down there in the trenches, and of course, on the offensive side of the ball. The running backs feel it more than anybody because you're kind of tagging off and thudding on the receivers. Of course, you're not touching the quarterbacks at all. A lot of times it could be open season on those running backs. They're going to feel it a little bit. So it was energetic out there, good attention to detail, good passion, no injuries. You always want to get through practice with no injuries. And so got a nice, well-deserved day off tomorrow.
Good. But next week going to be a little bit different. Not to jump ahead too much. We're going to go back and recap practice once again. But next week's schedule is a little bit different from this week's schedule, right?
Yeah, it will be. This week was Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We're going to practice on Monday. I expect after that a curveball or two from Coach Prime because that'll be going into the spring break. And so he's going to want to maximize some things and make sure that they leave here as well conditioned and ready as possible. Because, you always get that little drop off when you come back from a week off. So the guys will be on their own, but they'll be working out on their own for the most part. But when you get out of this Colorado altitude and you get away from the structure, it's not a complete start over when you get back, but it does, set you back some. So I imagine this week going into Monday, we'll practice Monday, and maybe some schedule change just to see how that shakes out before everybody gets out of here for spring break.
Well, I will say this. Every player, with spring break coming up and, practice, listen, going into the weekend, you should be doing a little something. Don't just sit at home, be what they call it, what is something on the couch?
Couch potato.
Couch potato is something else, but I was trying to get to. But couch potato will work. Don't sit at home and do that. At least
get moving
Chico?
And
do something. Yeah,
you know what, Chico? It ain't couch potato. Take your time. I really want to hear what the hell you was going to come up with. I don't care if it takes 30 minutes because the saying is couch potato, but you saying it's something else that you had it by. I can't wait to hear it. What?
It's another term out there. Chat, help me out. It's another term when they say sitting on the couch or sitting on the couch.
Bump on the log. I've heard bump on the log, not on the log. Couch potato.
I think got to be bump on the log because I was about to say a log on the couch and I was like, that don't sound right.
No, log on the couch mean you're prairie dog and you need to get up. It's time to get up, dog.
About to drop a log on the couch, man.
You got to get up, dog.
See how fast we. Let's come on right back to the practice. You were able to get some quick interviews with some coaches up there, some staff members. Also, we had a good friend, MDJ Original, there on campus. As we were supposed to have him on the show yesterday, he was arrived on campus yesterday when we were supposed to have him on the show. But you were able to catch him giving Coach Prime a nice gift out there.
Yeah. You know, our main man, sponsor of the pregame show, sponsor Big Dog Chico, sponsor of the morning run, outfits us with a lot of gear. You can always see his banner across the screen there, MDJ Original, where y'all can order from. He was in town at practice, so took a moment after practice to present Coach Prime with something, and we got a clip of it.
There it is. Let's bring a little audio in with it too.
You gotta go. You gotta go. What's that? Yeah, you got to. I think I just want to know today. Vegas gold. What's up? I got that. I'm working that. Matter of fact, it's getting cold this week, right?
Yeah.
We got a cold front coming in. I got you.
Sent you one of these. I know you got this.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I'm so thankful. I don't take this type of stuff for granted because this brother didn't have to. From the beginning, he's been 100. He's been a blessing. He's been all that and a bag of chips. And I thank you for just God using you, man, because you blessed so many of us, and I'm sure you're blessed to be a blessing, and I'm sure the blessings return.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, look. It's the look, Coach. Since Jackson, you know, I got laid off today, so you don't know the story.
No, I don't know.
So you was your last game with Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Falcons Jackson.
Yes, sir.
I just got laid off.
I think he went into the story right there about back in Jackson State, right?
If you stop talking, they can hear it.
Yes, sir. Here we go. So it's like right in that time.
And he ain't just making the jacket. He got the license.
Yeah. He in the bookstore. He in the team store.
They don't play that in Colorado. They don't play that here. You got to have a license. You just can't bootleg and do your thing. Not around here. It would be a cease and desist, and somebody gonna be knocking. Come on in here. So I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Coach. Thank
you. So had Chico not stepped on it, what Melvin was saying was, "Hey, Coach, you know, right before you extended the courtesy to me to do jackets and get licensed with Colorado, you know, I was doing it for you at Jackson State, and as fate would have it, like I got laid off from my job, and the next day got a call from you about, you know, getting licensed with Colorado. So they were just having a conversation about how the universe work, and you know, God don't make no mistakes." But Melvin, MDJ Original, good guy, man, was in town working with the school on some stuff, and then of course presented Coach Prime with that fire jacket. MDJ Original, y'all look him up. Put that code up on the screen, Chico, for us if they try to go get something. You got that handy?
Let's see here. How about that? MDJoriginal.com.
Yeah.
You can go use the code UNC and Chico over there and get you 10% off on whatever you order right now. Not right now, but right now. You got to go fast.
Custom jackets, custom hoodies. You know, his stuff is here in the team store. Got some nice, the hockey jersey style y'all see me wearing come from MDJ Originals. Y'all make sure y'all support Melvin out of the ATL. Was here in Boulder, Colorado, dropping off some goodies.
Yes,
my
indeed.
goodness. My goodies.
Go ahead.
No, because you go clip it. No, you go clip it and use it against me.
I want to see you do the Sierra moves up in this thing.
I bet you did.
Shoot, let's go to another clip, Unc. You could introduce this one right here as we got Coach Andre Hart.
Yeah, you know, I spent some time today, and y'all make sure you check out tomorrow on the Pregame Network. We're going to take you inside sights and sounds of today's practice, today's team meeting, and all that. But was able to talk to a couple of coaches, Coach Hart, Coach Pico, General Manager David Kelly, about just their thoughts on the first day for spring practice with pads on.
Pads, third practice, first day in pads. What are you looking for from your linebackers and defensive general?
I'm looking for confidence to play physical, to play fast, to have some excitement about being in pads. That's what you always want to see as a coach and a former football player. That first day of pads, man, to be excited to be out here. And I think when they bring that energy, that's gonna elevate the whole defense, and we're going to get to the ball, and we're going to give Coach Prime exactly what he wants and what the Buffs want, which is the effective defense.
Smart, fast, tough, physical linebackers making plays across the field.
I would say this, Chico, while you freeze down on the linebackers, man. It was one of the groups last year where, don't get me wrong, you had one or two bright spots, one or two highlighted players, but as a unit, consistency was off in that group. It is a much improved group, much improved room this year. Whether it's Jeremiah Brown and who got out of the portal and chose to stay here, some new guys coming in, and so the linebackers look good today out there with the pads on for the first day. I think defense always kind of has an advantage day one, or as practice gets going. But I like what Coach Hart has in his room now and what he's getting out of them.
Yes, me too. Me too. Shout out to Goldberg, Bo Simmons, JB, Hughes, and all the rest of those guys out there. I think what Coach Hart wanted to do was add some athleticism, a little bit more athleticism, sideline to sideline type linebackers to this squad. And I think that's what he has. And it's going to be showcased this spring and throughout coming to the fall also.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, JB made some outstanding plays out there today for the first day in pads, coming from hash to hash, getting all the way to the sideline, setting the edge, pushing the runner out of bounds, showed the speed, showed the intelligence, the patience, the acceleration, has really worked on his body and the speed in the offseason. He looked good today, day one. And then shout out, man, to the chat, to Carlton Webb, to Mo Cushions, everybody who's talking about DJ Chico talking over the record like they used to on the radio.
I actually used to do that too.
Hey man, damn, we want to hear Kenny. We want to hear Elder Barge. We don't want to hear you.
You want to hear turn the song down and say something. Bump on a log. That's it, guys. Okay, we're going back a little bit.
Yeah, I've heard it before. I'll allow it.
All right. So also our newcomer coach, Big Domata Pecco, the big defensive lineman coach, working with Coach Sapp out there. Like I said, the offensive line, defensive line, really going after each other in drills. And let's see what Coach Pecco had to say in his exclusive.
Just free with the first day in pads. What are you looking for out of the D-line today?
Oh, man, I want to see them going out there and striking people, shedding blocks. And every time it's the first day of pads, man, you want to come out there and set the tone right out the gate. So this is going to be a great day for our guys. You love when you put the pads on. You know what I mean? When you don't have pads on, it's fucking a lot of finesse moves. But now it's time to bring that power out, see who can have a great anchor, see who can stop the run, and see who rises to the top here.
That's first day in pads. Also the first day you got the hair down.
Oh, thanks, man. Yes, sir. Got it out today.
Coach Pecco, soft-spoken.
On his hair on that bottom. Which one was you trying to do?
The video stopped there, man. Coach Pecco, of course, seemed like he might be soft-spoken, but you can see some of that fiery once the drills get going and once that defensive line is out there playing ball, right?
Yeah, and then when you had the ones and twos going against each other, once we got to the scripted practice, the real plays of the practice, you got that fire. I think that, and you can speak this better than any of us, or better, at least better than me, Chico. It's a cultural thing, his people are brotherly and lovely, and like he's always Mr. Energy and positivity in the building. But I don't want people to get it twisted and thinking that that's the way he coaches. Like, don't get that Samoan smile and that kind energy and everything is brother, twisted. When it's time to light the fire on the guys, he likes it.
Damn right. He couldn't have lasted 14, 15 years in the league had he not had that fire.
Well said.
And yes, along with a lot of other Samoan brothers out there, just culturally, it's going to be all about family. It's going to be all about respect, first of all, and it's going to be love. So, but don't let that fool you, because if you bring it out of them, it'll come out.
And Chico, you know how old now is spreading through the chat and thereby around the world. Let me tell you what's spreading through the building since Coach arrival. Oos.
I bet. Oos. Shout out to all my Usos about everybody Oos. Yes, brother.
It's either Oos or Big Oos. Like he gonna
Big
call
Oos.
you one of them.
Damn right. That's just like saying, if in our culture we say bro, my ninja, brother, it's saying the same thing. It's out of it's a term of endearment, so to speak. So I'm happy that we have him there, man. I'm happy for the things that he could bring to the defensive line and this whole team, period. Just like you said, that's permeating through the building and going through the team, and everybody latching on to that. And well, what does that mean? And once they understand what it means, they see and feel the love from that. So, I think that type of, positive energy will help out and go through this program and have a positive effect on it also.
Yeah, I think he and Hilo both, have a style of coaching from a place of love. You don't hear a lot of the coach talk as in cussing and downing somebody. Is always uplifting and motivating, but it's in your face and aggressive. There's nothing soft about it. And I think the guys have really, been able to tune in to that style of coaching and listen to it and be uplifted from it. And you could tell that they've really bought in, want to run through a wall through this new coaching staff because it's the way they've gelled Chico in this short amount of time. It doesn't even feel like it's a new staff because
Right.
you can't tell that they just started coaching together this spring.
Yeah. And you see him out there being personable with the players, calling them by name. Like shout out to Big Tawfiq. I hear him out there, let's go, Big Feek. Let's go, Feek.
Yeah.
He's calling him Feek, just like, it's adapting that. And when you have coaches like that, man, it's not just coming at you from a rearing or discipline or yelling at you type situation. Not saying anybody else was that, but, just from experience. And if you now transition to a coach that's coaching out of love and just trying to teach you and have that respect for you as a player and as a man also, but they want the best for you, you're going to respond to that as a player. Well, most players are going to respond to that. Anybody who want to make some, elevate in their career, I think they will respond to that in a positive way.
Chico, let me tell you this, because you've been a player, you're also a father.
I've been a player.
I meant like a football player.
Okay, you're right. Yep.
The jury's still out on how much of a player you are. But a football player, we got film evidence of that. But
those
player,
are just jokes.
But player, I don't know if you know player, but
From
yeah,
the
but my
Himalayas?
point was where I was going with that is people don't follow people they don't like. Like if it's one thing to have a person that you call uncoachable, like the kid is not coachable, but you also have to look at the coaching style and are you a person that people like? Like you have to be likable to lead. You could be stern, you could be, a strong-handed disciplinarian. You could be a matter of fact, no gray area guy, but you have to be likable for people to follow you. And that same thing happens in these coaching rooms. Like if you're not liked as a coach, it is going to be hard for you to coach. If you're not liked as a teacher, it's going to be hard for you to teach. That's just the dynamic of it. You have to find a way, to navigate that system. That's why you have assistant coaches and graduate assistants, because it takes different styles to reach different people. And somebody in the room may be tuned into this style, and somebody else, that style turns them off. You have to coach people from where they are. But the key point, people don't follow who they don't like.
People don't follow who they don't like. That is facts on top of facts. Shouts out to a video that we posted kind of went viral about the offensive line and how that three-headed monster is going to work in the room. But we know that Coach Gunnar White is the head offensive line coach with help from Andre Garrard and Big George Hageman. And I saw him step in. I was watching the well-off footage from practice yesterday. I like how Coach George stepped in and had his voice and telling all the guys that all we have to do is keep working, and we're going to get better each and every day. We got to work together and take advantage of these type drills where we're going team and group and one-on-ones to get better. But I think that goes to the point that you were saying in previous videos about how they all can have one voice.
Absolutely.
Although it might be coming from George or Coach Dre or Coach Gunnar. It's all one voice still, though. No different from the defensive line last year with Dancy, with LSD, as you called him. That'll get you high.
I don't understand what people can't understand about that. Like, we've seen this work.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when you looked at last year's defense, you have Rob Livingston as the defense coordinator, and you clearly had D. Lewis, the D-line coach. Well, you had Sapp coming in as a consultant analyst on the D-line, and you had Dancy doing the edge rushing. It was three of them coaching different components of the D-line. But who was the D-line coach?
Coach D. Lou.
It's the same thing in the offensive line room. And we spent some time in the offensive line room this morning. So look for that footage and some in-depth analysis of those three coaches and the way they coach in that room coming out tomorrow on the network. But that was a great analogy that you drawed it up there, Chico, to could just compare it to last year, where you had 3 coaches coaching the defensive line. You got 3 coaches coaching the O-line this year, but one of them is the head of it.
And here's a little nugget for you guys out there.
Uh-oh.
If you look at, I would take a bet, $100 to 1. If you go look at and you just take a random pick of any of the FBS schools in college football, they're going to have a head offensive line or defensive line coach, and they're going to have 2 or 3 assistants with them. The difference is you might not know their name like you know the names of these guys that's there with the staff that Coach Prime has put together. They're not going to have a Hall of Famer as a assistant like we have Coach Sapp is on the defensive line. Pass rush coordinator, should I be exact with that? So I just want to make that point. Everybody has multiple coaches at different positions, but the quality of them won't reach the level of Colorado.
Well said. And you have that prime effect. What anything that's in the orbit or gravitational pull of Deion Sanders getting a lot of attention. And so here we are on a live talk show for talking about spring. Camera fail. Talking about spring ball.
It happens,
and we're
guys.
talking about the offensive line coaches. There's no other school in America where somebody's going to sit around and go, I wonder who the assistant O-line coach is. And there's no other place in America where the assistant O-line coaches are going to be 2 people who played a decade or more in the NFL.
Exactly.
Like when you talk about no ego, amigo, look at who is in this room helping, man. Like it's phenomenal.
That's what you call all hands on deck, right? And you know what? That goes back to who the head man is. You got to want to come and work with and for the head man. He got to be likable. He got to be respectable. And that's what Coach Prime is. That's why he's able to assemble the staff the way he has, the quality of the staff the way he has. So there's another shout out to Coach Prime. And shout out to all the staff, as Unc would say, no ego amigo, who's out there coming together, forming like Voltron to make this thing happen in Colorado.
Ooh, form the legs. I'll form the chest. I'll form the arms. And I'll form the head. Ain't nothing like Voltron, man. Tiger Voltron was the best Voltron to me. I ain't like them cars too much.
Quick fact. I never watched Transformers for real.
I understand. It came on
probably
cable.
Could tell, huh? You probably could tell.
Came on cable.
It came on cable.
Yeah, so you wanted to
see
watch
that, man?
it. You wanted to watch it. Don't act like you was too mature for it or something. You wanted to see it. You just couldn't see it.
No, I told my mama I'm outside thugging. We don't need cable. That's all. Shout out to Lil Boosie. Oh, now to Coach DK. Go ahead, introduce us, Unc, to this next clip we have from Coach David Kelly.
Hey, man, let me tell you something about David Kelly. He is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
You took that that's the first thing I thought that came to my head right there.
Man, like he could be a star in them blaxploitation movies in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like he could be, because I mean he is Billy D, he is Fred the Hammer Williams, so like he is all them cats.
Yep.
David Kelly, he serves as the general manager for Colorado football. Deep experience in college football, man. Head coach in Atlanta High School where you met Prime, been in Florida State, been in Oregon, all over. But he's here now as the general manager of the Colorado Buffalo. So I asked him about, hey, we're getting going, Pat's about to be on. What's your thoughts on it?
Coach David Kelly here. Coach, this is our 3rd practice, but first one in pads. From your football experience,
hey, pause it right there, Chico. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna pull a you on you. I ain't want to talk over it. Did you see him look back? That drill early was getting real close to us. He was like,
Kelly here, Coach.
He like, oh now. Watch him look back.
Hold on. I don't want to get ran over out there.
I tell you what we've had thus far, I can tell you from the first 2 practices, is a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. You can feel this is the 3rd year of our regime because you can feel the camaraderie of the players, the character of them, the quality of it. Let's keep it real. The elephant in the room. Everyone wants to see how we perform without Travis and Shedeur. Well, hey, that's a challenge to all of us. I can understand why people feel that way in that regard because they were tremendous for our program and building a foundation. But just watch. check out the Bulls this year and what's going on. But today, I expect another spirited practice. I'm extremely excited about the coaching staff that Coach Prime has put together, and we're looking forward to the Buffs continuing to arise as far as college football.
Oh, now Coach DK. Yes,
Smooth.
indeed.
Man, you wish you was cool as DK. Hey,
Yes,
for a lot of y'all have heard DK, but you don't see him.
Mhm.
Sometimes when you hear Coach Prime speaking of the morning prayer taking place, you hear somebody in the back going, talk to him, Coach. That's right. That's DK, boy. DK standing right there by that door, and he gonna go, talk
I think
to
Coach
him, Coach.
Prime. I think Coach Prime shared an interesting story about meeting Coach DK and how he became connected with him. Do you know that story, Unc, that you can share with us?
Yeah, Coach Prime was with the Falcons then, and Coach DK was coaching in Atlanta High School. Forgive me for my AT aliens out there not remembering the name of it, but they had won a championship, and Coach Prime saw him in the paper, reached out to him, didn't know him from Tom Adams' house cat, and said, "Hey, man, I want to meet your players and do something for y'all." And they established a relationship since then. And look at all these years later, they reunited in some coaching circles. And I reminded Coach DK of something that he had forgotten about. At Jackson State, Coach Prime had put together a coaches retreat. And I'm talking, man, it was NFL coaches, NFL general managers, you name it. And they were speaking to Jackson State coaches via Zoom, like teaching things. And there was a couple of coaches who showed up in person to do it. And one of them was David Kelly. And he was talking about, the logistical part of college football and how college football has another management level, to help things move and taking stuff off the head coach's plate so the head coach can just coach.
Right.
And I reminded him, I said, man, do you remember you volunteered 3 years ago to do that coaches retreat? And like, look what happened 3 years later. He said, man, that hadn't even occurred to me, the connectivity there. I was just doing it, out of a servant's heart. And so he's just one of those just good guys, been in college football a long time, knows ball, knows organizational football, operations and logistics. And you'll never see him without that notepad. He's going to pull out that back pocket. He's going to write it down.
Yeah.
And you're going to hear about it.
Man, everything you just said right there and how Coach Prime met him and then recognize, the character of this guy. And hell, you can feel it even when you're in the same area as he is, his energy, his intelligence, just his demeanor. And, that respect is warranted there from Coach David Kelly. I think that just shows the relationship, how far relationships can go with Coach Prime. Relationships, period, how far they can take you when there's a good relationship that you have forged out there. And
one of the things when we go back even to that gift from MDJ Original,
yep.
Coach Prime said, man, now here's a guy, look, y'all. Coach Prime wanted a jacket, he can go buy a jacket. Like Coach Prime go buy a jacket store if he wanted to. But you heard him say, I don't take this kind of stuff for granted.
No, dog.
Like somebody going out their way to be kind to me, not having to do this. I recognize that this guy don't have to do this, that he wants to do this, and he ain't doing it looking for something. Like he's doing it in support. And that's that same thing when Coach told me, man, I was sitting in the locker room, reading the paper, and I saw where a local school in Atlanta, City Limits Atlanta, won the championship. So I just called the school, asked to speak to the head coach. Like they wasn't boys or nothing,
Right. And from there, that's how it started. So once again, man, you guys getting some exclusive, very informative insights right here on the Morning Run, courtesy and presented by the Pregame Network, right here on the Pregame Network channel. Also, you can check us out on Big Dog Chico's channel, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the other good stuff. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and everything else of that nature.
I tell you this, Chico, one of the things I love that GM Kelly brought up, Coach Kelly brought out was like, look, let's face it, y'all. Let's talk about this elephant in the room. Everybody wants to see what we're going to be like without Shedeur and Travis.
Yes.
Like that's going to be the talk of this spring. That's going to be the talk of this summer. That's going to be the talk of the first 3 or 4 games of the season. So let's address it now. Let's go. Like he doesn't run from tough conversations. Like start the conversation.
We know what's going on here, but what Coach Prime and his staff has set up is once Shedeur is gone, we got some guys who can come in and who is talented enough to replace him. Young freshman in Julian Lewis and a 5th-year senior in Kay Salter.
Both of which look good today.
Both of them.
They look good. They both look good. The funny thing happened at the end. Juju did have a pick he threw, and the pick he threw was, I think, him against the twos. And so at the end of practice, and again, y'all will see this later on. At the end of practice, Coach Brown said, "Hey, who had a great day? Y'all come on up." And they were pushing Jeremiah Brown from defense and pushing other players. And somebody offered said, "Man, Juju." So when he got out there, Juju's like, "No, I did throw a pick on him." And Brown's like, "Man, go get that head thing on. You can't play today."
I can't wait to see that, man. But I think that showed the competitiveness also of Juju and what Coach Prime is expecting from him. They're not going to take it easy on him, and I don't think he's going to take it easy on himself.
It was one of the younger white quarterbacks, Braden Keith, who got the pick. And so when they were celebrating Braden, Juju was like, "No, he the one who got the pick on me." And Prime was like, "Well, you get out of here then. Like, we need to be hosting him, or not you."
Right. Shout out to Braden out there, man, and everybody else out there making plays. Y'all do y'all thing. Get ready for it. Each and every week, we will be bringing you guys some recaps and updates right here on the Morning Run. Unc, we have anything else we want to go to?
Did we get Swayze? Did I send you Swayze?
Nah, I didn't get Swayze, but we do have the one and only Phillip Dukes getting ready to check in right now.
Let's see if we can bring Dukes is checking in. I'm gonna send you Swayze. How about that?
Okay, that's a bet. What's happening then?
Yo, what's happening?
Dookie?
What's happening?
Duke's out there.
Yeah, man, they've been asking about you in the chat. We stole your X-Men flared up.
No, man, I got that shit fixed, man. I mean, my bad. It's Saturday. My bad. It's Saturday. My bad. Sorry, y'all. It's Saturday. Now I got it fixed, man. My bad. Like now, I had I had an appointment, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I had to.
Look how he looking around.
Because he in the trap. He gotta look around.
Yeah. Now I'm 1,000% on Bankhead.
Shout out to Bankhead Coat.
1,000%. I'm right here in the middle of it on everything I love.
Hamilton Road.
Are you starting to see spaceships on Bankhead?
Nah, boy, super sober on Bankhead, buddy. you cannot slip over here. You hear me?
Yeah. Watch out for the water boys coming up to you. AOG, AOG.
They right there. They right. Man, watch this.
No.
And the water boy so damn aggressive. Hold on, watch this.
Hey, OG. You can't do 100. You can't do 100. Let me get a blue face, OG. Get a blue face.
Yeah. Let me get a strip.
Yeah, they call it something different nowadays. Blue face might be a little bit old for me. What they call it now?
Scripts.
Scripts.
Yeah, let me get a script.
That dude's got his head
on the Morning Run Live special episode because the team practiced on this Saturday. So we want to bring y'all a special Saturday episode. We have Duke checking traps in the trap, college farm.
Yeah, 1,000%. Hey, matter of fact, look, you want to see something? Hey, Chico, you remember what dude had got the fight with the gas station man?
What?
You remember what the dude in Atlanta? They got the fight with the gas station.
You know what? It's viral. It went viral or something, didn't it? Wasn't that a BP?
Yeah. Hold on. I was at a Valero. I'm finna walk in here now.
Okay. Man, I guarantee you somebody might come up to him. Somebody gonna come up to him and ask him, do you want some? We want to buy some?
Oh, no, bro. I know where I'm at. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm on the west side with College Park, sir.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Valero.
Oh, they're real exclusive. Real exclusive.
09 in the chat.
What's up, my boy? You good? You on the show? Tell everybody what's up, my boy.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Now? Say oh now. Say oh now.
You gotta say oh now.
Oh no.
Yeah. Only in Atlanta. What's up? What's up, my boy?
Oh no. Oh no.
There's a renovations in there, ain't it?
For sure. Yeah. They did right by that, man. All straight.
Look like they dropping the ceiling in there.
Yeah.
You know, they always do some construction in some
now they start asking me for the 3-5. Hey, get on up out of there, you know. Don't mess around with the YNs. Stick and move.
Yeah, stick and move.
Dude went there, put a Twix and a Rolaids in the pocket and walked out.
That was right, bro.
Man. Dukes, real quick, like before you get to going on them streets for real, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a thought about today's first practice in pads in Colorado?
Man, I can't wait to see the aggression that comes along with it. Like, I just want to see who biting. I can't wait to go back and look at the video. I know Uncle Neely got some great looks on the Pregame network. And I just can't wait to see the aggression that comes.
Uh-oh, did we go silent?
No, I think he just lost the signal there. We can't hear Dukes.
Probably got connected to the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Yeah, you know, he in the Phantom.
ATL shouted. Let me see if I got that Coach Swayze before we make another move right quick.
Yeah, do that.
No, I don't have it right now. I don't see it. But we know Coach Swayze is going to have them boards ready. I heard him say we're going to have the fastest team in college football. And then I thought about it. I was like, if you think about some of those Miami teams, they were the fastest team, some of the fastest teams in college football at the time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the dude's track record is his track record. I started calling him DM, and he said, "What that mean, Coach?" I said, "Difference maker. You done made a difference around here. Like you can see it. You can absolutely see it. I just dropped it to you then, Chico, from another format. It might go a little faster then.
All right, manual sound man right
there. Yeah, sound man. We ain't seen the sound man working a month of Sundays, as old folks say.
Sound man said that the sound man equipment works when they want to work. You got to get some new ones. Can't be ordering from Temu, as Unc say, anymore. No more Temu.
I think the sound man got a little fed up with me too.
He said, "F this ish, Ocho."
He said I wasn't treating him right.
I had to wipe my face.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I did used to talk to the sound man any kind of way. So if he don't show, it might be a little bit on me.
Didn't who came over here? Didn't Arlie tell you got to talk nice? You got to speak up the sound man. You got to talk up.
Yeah, that just ain't my style though.
Okay, I got you. That ain't my style though. I don't care what the results might be. That just ain't my style though.
You know, I need an assistant there. Somebody else. I need a good cop, bad cop. Because I'm gonna be bad cop. All right, check your box now, Deuce. Not Deuce, Chico. You might have two that don't have a title. Because one of them is, I think, the offense and defense going against each other. Leon, Cam did look good. I'm gonna let Chico and Deuce try to say his name because they go back and forth between Cam Michael and Cam Michelle. So,
well, if anybody want to know how to correctly say his name, y'all can go check out Prime Parents and type in Cam Michael, or however y'all want to pronounce it. But his mom said Michael, so I'm gonna call him Michael. That's all.
Hey, yeah, you remember when Auntie came in the chat? I kept calling her Michael.
Yeah,
she wasn't playing. She was not playing. Auntie wasn't playing. Shout out to Auntie Michael.
Corey Jefferson asked Neely, how's the O-line looking? They look bigger all at first glance on y'all's videos. Will this be the year the Bucs establish a legitimate run game? They are bigger. They are more athletic. I think this is the best O-line from tackle to tackle Coach Prime has had. And that's also considering the depth, some of the depth that's rehabbing injuries that's coming back, like a Phillip Houston. I think this is going to be a good, outstanding O-line for us. And there's no doubt about it. With the addition of Marshall Faulk, with the backs we have coming back, we're going to run the ball. Like, there's no doubt about it. We're going to run the ball.
If you look at the footage from Well Off yesterday, you'll see a lot of runs in there. Of course, you're not going to see every play from practice. You're not going to see every angle, every player. But from some of the clips that we saw like a concerted effort to run the ball at practice. And I think establishing that run and getting that offensive line moving forward, pushing the other guy in front of them, against their will, I think that'll get the offensive line going as far as confidence. And, you should be able to see a very much improved running game this year from the Buffs.
Absolutely.
Hey,
go ahead, dude.
Were they thudding or were they fully tackling?
Look like more high thud rather than.
Thudding. Hey.
Right.
Yeah, with the thud.
You know what I mean? We got to get that physicalness, and the only way you're gonna really get that physicalness in your team is being physical at practice. It can't be,
absolutely.
We're gonna take it easy today. We're gonna take it easy tomorrow. We're gonna take it easy the next. Nah. You got to get out there and tackle, dog.
So Dukes, I knew it was gonna come up, and I'm so glad I did it. When y'all watch footage, whether I drop it tonight or tomorrow, to KJ who just said, "Where's Coach Mo?" I make sure I got footage with Coach Mo out there coaching, because everybody be asking where Coach Mo ain't gone nowhere. He's still actively involved. Was out there doing his thing. So y'all will see Coach Mo, and y'all will see Lauren is back too. Everybody thought Lauren had left. Like they are here.
Shout out to L Boogie.
Yeah, they here.
Hey, did y'all do basketball already?
No, we hadn't talked no hoops yet.
Hey, y'all know who looks strong right now? Nobody talking about.
Who that?
The Nuggets, bro. Like how is nobody not talking about the Nuggets, dog? Like literally, they got everything. They got perimeter scoring. Murray's still a killer. I don't know why people act like Jamal Murray is just like super sorry. Like, and you probably got. I mean, if SGA is not having an out-of-worldly season and an out-of-body experience on the court, the Joker is probably the MVP again. That man just went 30-20-20. So I really feel like the Nuggets are somebody that I don't know if it was the early, they got championship pedigree. I don't know if it was the earlier exit last year, but for some reason nobody is talking about the Nuggets, and I just wanted to make sure that I brought that up. Like, hey, bro, that West for real, dog.
It is.
Yeah, it is. I think from what I see, why nobody's talking about them is one, what you mentioned since the championship, that early exit, but also so much attention is being discussed with the Timberwolves and OKC. And I agree with you. I think on any given night, the Nuggets can beat them. I don't know if they can beat them 4 times though. And so that's what we're going to look for. I enjoyed that game with the Lakers the other night. I know LeBron wasn't out there, but you talk about going down to the wire. And it was a steal by Westbrook with a layup that sealed the game. But for both of those teams to be fighting that hard, they're not going to bend over and just lay down the take and get up out of here. Like, they're going to have something.
The Nuggets are what, 3 games ahead of the Lakers right now. Lakers in the number 5 position. Nuggets in number 2. 43-24 the Nuggets record. Lakers 40-25. 54-12. The Thunder's at the top of the West right now. The Rockets might be the surprise team a lot of people didn't expect this year. 42-25 at the number 3 spot.
Sure. Hey, tell me about the Lakers though. Why did they try to trade Dr. Connect, bro? You see him get off last night?
Yeah, you know what? And I kind of said this earlier. I think they really thought that the answer would be to get in the big man, but once that trade got rescinded, I don't think they really wanted to trade Dalton Connect. And once they kind of said okay to that trade, I think they kind of looked back on it and said, nah, you know what? I think we need this kid right here. We might need to fail this guy on the physical and rescind that trade, because we can get another 7-footer. We can get another big man. But guess what? Sam Williams, or Mark Williams, his name out of Charlotte, who they originally traded for, he's not going to stop the Joker. So why even bring him in and give up Connect for him? We might as well keep Connect on that wing, a dynamic scorer who can score from whether it's driving or shooting a 3. We keep him there because you're not going to find a lot of guys like that in the league, especially as a rookie. You know what I mean? So keep him there, and then we play team defense against the Joker and see if we can beat him there. Because if you just bringing in Mark Williams, that's betting that he's going to be able to stop the Joker in the playoffs, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Chico, I love a good conspiracy theory, me and Dukes both, so I want to make sure something just blow by me. Are you insinuating that the Lakers flunked that dude physical on purpose?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love a good conspiracy theory now.
Hell yeah. They're like, dog, did we really just say yes on this trade? You know how you play franchise on NBA 2K or something, or Madden, and you are looking over this trade and you mess around and click X, you're like, damn, I just traded for him. I ain't mean to.
Right. I don't know, Chico, man. It's hard to find 7-footers, dog, that can play.
Well, what I'm saying is
you can't stop Joker, but what you can do is send quality bodies at him and get 6 fouls. And
so what's the difference as far as quality bodies from a Mark Williams to a any other 7-footer when they facing the Joker. He's going to make them all look the same. He made the defensive player of the AD. He made him look like nothing. He was constantly getting triple doubles on him. So if AD is not going to stop him,
at the end of the day, what's the difference between how tall are you, Chico? What you like, 6'5"?
I wish if I was 6'5", I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'll probably be, yeah. But nah,
filming cheap black porn.
Chico, answer the question, Chico.
Low budget ass porn is what you be doing.
I'm about 6'2".
All right, okay, cool. So playing basketball, would you rather have a guy that was 6'3" guarding? I mean, would you do you think you would have a tougher time with a guy who was 6'3", or would you have a tougher time? Same athleticism. Would you have a tougher time with a guy who's 6'3" or a guy who's 5'11" when it just comes to getting rebounds? Same athleticism.
Me, it depends on their boxing out ability, because I've got rebounds over guys 6'9". Okay, same boxing out ability. Then we're gonna go 6'3" then.
Okay, then. So that's that's the difference between Mark Williams and Dalton Connect when it comes to guarding the Joker.
No, but see, Dalton Connect is not going to guard the Joker. What I'm saying is the guys that they already had in place of Mark Williams, like Jackson Hayes, Caboclo, the other guys who are on their bench, and then they bring in Alex Lynn, who's a 7-footer. What I'm saying is they're going to have the same success or non-success against the Joker that Mark Williams will.
But I can't say that because Mark Williams is way more athletic than every guy that you name, and a better basketball player and a better defender.
Is he a better defender than Anthony Davis?
No.
That's all I'm saying then, dog. I rest my case. If Anthony Davis couldn't stop him, I'm not going to bet that a Mark Williams is going to stop him.
Yeah, but I think one thing you're missing, though, Chico, unball your fists. Don't swing. Don't swing. Chico love to swing it over. I'm not challenging you. I'm saying something you're overlooking.
Okay.
What Dukes is saying is not about stopping him. It's the old adage of containing him. Because the difference between him getting 38 and 32 is huge. And if you got multiple bodies with multiple fouls to send at him, that makes a difference in a series. You look at what the other Superman, not Shaq, but the Dwight. You look what Dwight did with the Joker when they were in the, I think they were in the bubble when it happened. Like there is known if you can play him aggressively that you can impact him. But if you only got one person to do it, what do you do when they foul out?
Boom.
I think that's the point that Dukes is trying to make to you.
Well, no. That's the point that I'm saying. You just said if they only have one person that can do it, what's going to happen when he fouls out? Mark Williams was that one person that they were thinking is going to come over there and do it. What's going to happen when he fouls out? So I think that's what the Lakers.
No. All of the guys that you named are quality fouls, right?
Yes.
So if you can follow him up with now, who do you think is going to do a better job, right? If you can have it for defensive purposes. If you have Mark Williams, right, in your rotation versus Dalton Connect defensively, and you know that when you look at the West, Dallas, Minnesota, you look at Denver, you look at the teams, Houston, everybody has 7-footers that can ball. So if you don't have one of those guys, then what do? You find somebody who can contain them. It's just like the NFL. If you don't have the quarterback, then you got to go get the quarterback. And
who's containing the Joker? The Lakers have lost to the Nuggets, like 14 out of the last 15 times? The one time that they won a couple games ago, did they have a big man that was elite and playing against the Joker and trying to contain him? No. They sent multiple guys after him. They trapped him. They sent 2 or 3 guys after him and caused 6 turnovers. That's the MO. That's the way that they're going to have to go by to beat the Joker. Not having another 7-footer who they feel like is as athletic. Joker's going to go to work with him.
Why they make the trade?
Because they thought until they realized, and Big Dog Chico called him and say, dog, that ain't going to work. Y'all, the Joker, that ain't going to work. Keep a wing. Keep a dynamic wing like Dalton Connect and try to outscore these guys. And we're going to send multiple players at the Joker to make him force the passes, and hopefully we can force a turnover. You know, we're going to make other guys beat us, not the Joker, and we're not going to rely on one defensive guy to try to stop him, because we did that with one of the greatest defensive players that we've ever seen in basketball with Anthony Davis, and it did not work. I'm going to bring on
but I think
one of the best of all time.
And Chico, I like that point. But let's keep it a buck, bro. Anthony Davis is a good defensive player, but he's really a tall guard. He's not a center.
Man,
that's his politically correct say AD soft.
Well, you can call him soft or whatever, but Mark Williams and whoever else you bring in can't hold this jock strap as far as the accolades and things that he's done in the league defensively.
We're talking about one thing. We're not talking about help defense. We're talking about when the Joker gets the ball at the free throw line and you got to
go to work on any defender you put out there. He's gonna go to work.
Exactly. So, and what do you have to do?
Send multiple guys at him, and that was proven.
That was proven
when they beat him.
All right, so to my original point, Chico, all right, if you go play high school basketball right now, all right, and I'm not trying to be funny. If you go play high school basketball right now in a private school league, and you're the biggest, baddest thing out there, and a team comes in and they trapping you with a bunch of 5'11" guys, if that first person they send was 6'3", how much more effective do you think that trap is?
Bro, I don't care if it's 6'3" or 5'11" guys. If they're coming and they're being aggressive and forcing me to make the pass and make my other guys beat us, then that's the best game plan rather than just bringing in. I would be more comfortable. Put it like this. All right, you want to go back to basketball, God dog it.
That's what we've been talking about.
High school basketball.
One of your stories.
Yes, because it's going to relate to this right now. My team with me being that 6'2" center that you were just talking about, we beat the number 1 team in the state. Why and how? They had a 6'9" center. I'm 6'2". I'm the center on my team. He's 6'9". Ended up going to Auburn and Indiana and played in the league. All right, and they had two.
Marco Killingsworth.
Marco Killingsworth. Now say
that man is not nowhere near 6'9". Marco's about 6'5". That's my partner.
6'5".
Man, Marco really 6'6" at the most.
Oh hell no.
Man, look, but hold on.
Either way it go. He's taller than me.
You said 6'5" like Soulja Boy said.
You talking about Marco Killingsworth, who is a police officer right now, who went to go play with AJ Moyer in Indiana. Marco Killingsworth, who lived on top of me in the dorm. Marco Killingsworth was never 6'8", upstairs, not on top of me, upstairs.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do is this. I played against them multiple times. Wait.
Why you say 6'5"?
Talking about Marco was 6'9".
Watch this.
Chico, why did you say 6'5" like Soulja Boy said Drake?
Because I know good and damn well he wasn't no 6'5". I played against him multiple times.
He closer to 6'5" to 6'9".
I bet $1,000 to your $1 on that right there, Dukes. Now let's go to Google. Let's go to Google. Let's go to Google.
No, let's call him.
Let's go to Google. I bet you call him. I bet you he ain't gonna say no goddamn 6'5". Dukes.
He gonna say 6'6".
Dukes, I'm closer to 6'5" than he is closer
the chat says Wikipedia has him at 6'8".
That's all I'm saying, dog.
Bro,
come on now.
I'm telling you,
but we all know Wikipedia is not a valid source, right? I'm just
come on. Bro, he damn sure ain't no 6'5", 6'6". Come on, dog.
Bro, Marco Killingsworth is really 6. Ask Spence. Hey, you got your phone? Call Spence right now.
Gosh, unbelievable. Well,
Spence.
Well, Google says what? Are we gonna go with Google says or what we think?
We gonna go with him. I'm telling you, and I want my $1,000.
I wish I could get him on the phone because this is the guy who I played against, who I had to cover, who had to cover me.
Watch this. Hold up.
I've had to cover this guy. He's had to play me one-on-one.
Man, you done capped this man. He probably gonna come back and say he killed you too.
Hey, listen, man, listen. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say.
Hold on,
watch this.
Watch this. Watch this.
A word. I'm not gonna say a word,
Watch this. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
I might say hello. I'm not gonna say a word. All you gotta say is Chico Cleveland. That's all you gotta say. Matter of fact, say Big Dog from Selma. That's all you gotta say, God dog it. And I ain't even capping on here. I came on here to give a point about playing against a big, tall center, and not to try to say what I did to him. But God dog it is Googleable. Like Marshall Falk said, all you got to do is look in the paper and you'll see what happened. But it's no love lost. I got love for Marco. What I was trying to say was he was a taller center.
Yeah.
Right. And they only had one tall center. The other guys, I consider was my height or a little bit taller that I could handle.
Okay.
They were about 6'5", you know, the other guys that came off the bench. Marco was 6'8", 6'9", legit, okay, and long arms. But what my point was, we knocked them off because with them being the number one team, I knew all I had to do was get Marco in foul trouble and he's out of the game, which is what I did each and every game. So, come on, dog.
All right. When Deuce come back with these receipts.
What he doing on there and said, dog, you can't be you lying, dog. Well, you know what? I'm gonna act like I ain't get you on the phone. I ain't gonna cap on that, but I'm gonna act like I ain't get you on the phone. But Chico said, Chico Cleveland. Yeah, Chico said, oh no. Whatever he said, dog, just go with it. Cause goddamn Big Dog used to come on, man. I'm not on here capping for no reason.
Mo Cushions, I give Chico the Ninja Please face every day.
Every day, but it's all right. It ain't gonna be no Ninja Please face when somebody call and vouch. Now, one thing
time out. I'm not in this one. And
one thing I don't do much of, and that's talk and brag a lot on what I've done in the past. But if you want to, straight up, I ain't gonna.
Every one of your damn stories is about the past.
It's a story, but it's not a flaunting type deal. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Dukes just text me and say he'll be right back. Hurry up, Dukes. We got 3 minutes left. And I gotta go to the Ninja Beach. We go to the time limit where we started.
Every show we run over, but now we got 3 minutes. Well, you here. Well, you is UAB.
Damn sure standing on business. What? Y'all think it's a game, dog. I'm still just try to give props to my dog Marco and say, you know what I mean, they was the number one team in the state. We wasn't supposed to beat them with a 6'2" center.
You was really trying to give props to yourself, but go right ahead.
Well, I was just trying to make a point that a tall center doesn't mean as much if they only have one of them. And you got a smart big man like Joker who could take that guy out of the game. Well, now he's null and void. He's sitting on the bench.
Know that. Look how many championships the Golden State Warriors won without a center.
Yes, especially in this day of ball. So that's why I feel like the Lakers did. They realized that, hey, man, the only team really that has been winning without or with a center has been Joker. Everybody else has been wing players.
Chico, other than pride, you can't win nothing but $1.
That's fine.
Yeah, you said $1 to 1,000. So
it's all good.
Like what I would do if I would do, it's like, hey, bro, I got 500 for you if you say you 6'5". That's what I would be on the other end doing.
That's why we're taking them so long.
When I get this style wow, I'm gonna shoot you 5.
Did he say Mark was a policeman? He's like, Mark. So policeman is like, you know what, man? I'm sworn in. I can't take no bribes. And matter of fact, everybody know in Alabama, if I get on here and say I'm 6'5", or if I cap about Big Dog Chico, I can't walk around Alabama anymore.
That's right, Louisiana Glenn. My name is Fess, and I ain't in this mess.
My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. He's scared. I know why Chico is in Hawaii now. He makes sure he is far away from his people who will call him out. Dukes is setting you up, Chico. Listen, the thing is, Dukes can't set me up with this one because I understand him saying, dog, he only 6'5". You're taking a guess, and that's fine. I've lived next to him. That's fine. But I played against this guy. I know this man.
Well, actually, Duke said he was on top of me, and I gave him the unk face, and then he was like, a lid upstairs. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you a minute to fix it. Cause what you said was, I know he's 6'5" because he used to live on top of me.
Duke's offline setting up a play. I'll give you 500. Oh, here we go. I hope Marco can come on. That'll be cold blood. We need to get Marco on here. We need to get Marco on, Duke. Hold on, let me see that face. Hold up, Duke. Hold up, Duke. Let me get you on. Hold up. Let me get you on right.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, look, Marco at work right now, right? It's funny. I said, look, you got to come on the show. He said, I can't right now. Marco police now. So I was like, look. I said, so first I called my partner Weezy. Dwayne Mitchell played at Auburn. So I called Weezy. Weezy said 6'5", 6'6".
Man, come on now. Look. They're going to have 6'8" on Google. Get them.
I'm telling you, bro. Look. Listen,
bro,
I called Marco.
Go,
look, I called. So then I called Marco, and I gave him the whole breakdown. I said, Mark, and you don't want to just go tell a nigga like you ain't tall as you is to his face. So I did. I said, bro,
Tell her,
like,
tell her who now? You don't want to tell her who?
You
oh,
want
my
to tell a
bad.
dude? You want to tell a dude?
Hey, it's Saturday. I'm on Bankhead. My bad. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, so
Saturday on
look.
Bankhead.
Look, this the funniest junk in the world, bro. And so he said, man, who you talking about? I said, Chico. He said, man, he's talking about, he said, look, I bust Chico ass every time we played them. He said this. Now look, this is what he did say though. He said this one particular game, this man was out here shooting jump hooks from the 3-point line. That's what he said, bro. On everything I love.
Oh, you hear that, Unc? You hear that, Unc? You
No,
hear
he
that?
said you were shooting jump hooks.
Dog. Go ahead, dude. Go
He
ahead.
didn't say making
Go
them.
ahead, dude.
He
Go
didn't
ahead,
say
dude.
making them.
Look, he gonna come on the show.
92%. Go ahead, dude.
Hey, he said Chico hit 4 of them on everything. I'm gonna tell the whole story. I'm gonna tell you what the Lord loved, the truth. He said Chico hit 4 jump hooks from the 3-point line. But he said, but I used to bust Chico fat ass every time I seen him. That's exactly what he said. That's what he said.
Hey, look. Wait, time out.
That's what he said. And he said he gonna come say it.
Dukes ain't lying. No, I know you ain't lying, Duke, because that's how Marco talks. That's how we talk to each other. But to show you how much you can't believe what Marco's saying, have you ever seen somebody shoot hook shots from the 3-point line? Do y'all really believe that?
In special ed.
Okay, all right. So, of course, I wasn't in special ed, and of course,
no, we don't.
Somebody,
hold on now.
That's like saying
in a Bible college. We don't know what you was.
That's like saying he was dunking from the 3-point line. Now you know good and damn well he wasn't dunking from the 3-point line, but that lets you know how much this guy must have been busting his ass.
Chico,
you understand what I'm saying? Now
Chico,
this is a 25-year damn thing that's going on right now.
Chico, can I help you out?
No, I'm finna find the article right
quick. No, Chico, can I help you out?
Help me out, coach.
You worried about ass busting and 3-point hook shots. You need to be asked at Dukes how tall did the man say he was?
Oh, did he ever say how tall he was, Duke?
He said he's not 6'9". He's not 6'8".
How tall did he say he was, Dukes?
He never said. He said he is not that height. He said he played bigger
than
what he was.
How tall did he say he was, Duke? Did he say he was 6'5"?
See, I told you I was going to help you out, Chico. I told you I was
going
to help you out.
See,
you would get distracted. Chico, you would get distracted.
He didn't say either way.
I appreciate that, Up.
What? Hey, no, on everything. No, straight up. He didn't say 6'9". He didn't say 6'8". I'm telling a guy who played with him every day. Dwayne Williams said, Dwayne Mitchell said 6'5", 6'6". He said Marquise Daniels is taller than. He said him and Marquise same height.
But this is not like Dukes. Now let me hop back on your side. I'm just being the judge. Let me hop back on your side. You know the man. You called somebody Weezy, if I think it was. You called somebody to know the man. You called the man himself. All three of these men said he not 6'9", and then Chico come back with, but Wikipedia say.
They did not 1,000%. Chico said the man was 6'9". That man closer to. And
I
the
said,
bet was.
I said 6'8", 6'9". We can go back and rewind it.
No, you said 6'9" first of all.
You said 6'9".
And the bet was that he closer to 6, and the bet is that he's closer to 6'5" than he is 6'9".
That was absolute bet. No, that was the bet. That was the bet.
So is 6'8" not closer to 6'9" than it is 6'5"?
He ain't
or
6'6", Chico. And on Auburn website, they got him at 6'7".
Chico, and let me help you out. You said or 6'6". 6'6" is 3 from 9. No, that's not closer.
No, I said 6'8". Y'all don't be listening to me, dog. All I'm gonna say is this right here. All I'm gonna say is this.
You said $1,000 to $1.
$1,000 to $1 that he is not 6'5" or 6'6".
No, you said he is closer to. This was the bet.
Rewind it or whatever you want to say. He is closer. He is not closer to 6'5", as you said.
I said no. I said he's
6'9".
closer to. I said 6'6". I said 6'5". Then I went to 6'6".
He's not 6'6".
He's closer. I said he's closer to 6'6".
He's taller than 6'6".
I said he's closer to 6'6" than he is 6'9".
You did say
Chico, that. The chat was listening, and the chat says,
and it says Duke has 500 witnesses.
And watch this. Watch this.
I'm gonna bring one on.
See, look, they talking
right here.
Wait.
Stay right here.
We're gonna stay, but look, y'all also saying,
y'all
y'all bring it. Listen, that's like saying, me and such and such got into a fight. Well, dudes from around the corner said that, we giving these guys opinions from who knows where. I'm talking about, it's just like when Dukes asked me my height, right? And I said 6'2", right? When I went to Auburn's camp, they labeled me, they had me listed as 6'4", 6 feet and a half.
Okay.
When I go to Georgia's camp, I'm 6'1" and a half.
Okay.
When I'm listed in the what do you call it, the program of the school, they have me at 6'3". It's going to vary. I'm talking about, yes, I'm strictly talking about, I played against guys 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". Marco, in my opinion, from what I saw and based off what's been listed online, he is closer to 6'9", 6'8" than he is most definitely 6'5" or even 6'6", in my opinion.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. And I was trying to make the point where we always get derailed with Dukes, and I'm supposed to be gone 5 minutes ago, is when I played against him and they were the #1 team, kind of putting him like he was the Joker. He had two wings on his team. They were twins. One played with the Wizards. I think one played overseas. So this team was loaded at Lanier in Montgomery.
Okay.
They were our rivals, though. And for whatever reason, Marco and I used to always go at it. Marco even told me one time in my home gym, he said, "Dog, you fouled me." See, I was like Dennis Rodman. I'm elbowing.
Oh, you a lot like Dennis Rodman. There's no doubt about that.
I'm damn near pulling your shorts down. I want to make
That's the
you
part I'm
foul
talking
me and
about.
fight me, right?
Yes.
So Marco told me on the court one time, "Boy, dog, you do that again, I'm gonna punch you in your damn face." You know how Marco is if you know him. So I'm gonna punch you in your damn face.
Before Dukes, he said he's gonna bust your fat ass, is what he said.
And he probably called me a fat ass too, you know, back then, because I'm a football player. Of course, I wasn't fat, but compared to basketball players, I'm bigger than them. So he probably called me a fat ass too. So I'm elbowing him. He said, "Dog, you do that again, I'm gonna punch you right in the face out here." I knew he meant it.
So hold on
a
second.
I said, "Dog, listen."
Hold on one second, Chico. I got to address something that Salty Vet said, because Salty, that's why I've been sitting like this. Salty Vet said, "What did Marco have to do with the Lakers?" Because that's how we got here.
And that's what I was trying to break down, but we get to talking about the man
about
height.
the conspiracy of the Lakers saying somebody didn't pass their physical, and we
Lord
done got
have
the
mercy.
Marco busting your fat ass. I don't know how it happened either. I really don't know how we got here.
What I need to be looking for is the article that said
you need to be looking for $1,000 is what you need to be looking for.
No,
What you need to be
I won this. All Dukes is calling is people that's giving their opinions. Hell, I could call somebody and say, "Man, he was 7 feet."
You're giving your opinion. He can't get the opinion.
I'm giving facts. I'm giving.
Wait, hold on.
I'm going to Google, Wikipedia.
Chico, time out a second. And again, don't ball your fist up at old judge. I'm behind the bench. I ain't in this. You're telling us that we should take what you're saying as fact, but we got to take what he's saying as opinion. Fact would be the man standing next to a tape measure and we see his height. Anything else is opinion. You're giving your opinion. We don't know. Did you measure him?
I'm giving my opinion from actually playing against the man and playing against other guys who were closer to 6'5".
That. You're giving your opinion of having played against.
We got Dukes just brought on Dwayne Mitchell. Oh, now Dwayne Mitchell. Let me see. Hold up, Dwayne, before you come on this thing.
No, don't try to prep it. Let the man come on here. Don't try to coach him up.
Give us your background and let us know, your connection to Marco Killingsworth.
Me and Marco played together at Auburn University, in 2001. I'm from New Orleans. He's from Alabama. So me and Marco been knowing each other since like 14, 15 years old, just playing through the AAU circuit. So we had that rapport, that brotherhood, that relationship early before we decided to just happen to go to the same school together.
So, sir, let me ask you this. Chico,
out to the NO.
Chico, you're going to be trying to coach now. You be quiet. You sitting on the plaintiff chair.
No,
sir, I appreciate you joining the morning run.
No problem, my brother.
In your opinion, based on having played with him at Auburn, is this brother 6'9"?
No.
Okay. That's how we got here. It's just that simple. It's just that simple.
Dwayne,
what would you say is his height?
A lot of the basketball players, they ain't as tall as they say they are.
Absolutely.
I was listed at 6'5". I was listed at 6'5". I'm really about a good 6'3". But I played big. I play. If you look at video or you look at film or you look at my style of play, it looked like I was bigger than what I really was. And so that's what with some of these guys, and you're looking at TV, you're looking at video, you gotta understand sometimes they look bigger than what they really are, height wise. Now sometimes when you see them when you see him in person, you be like, oh damn, this guy really tall. Or you can really see
and my good brother Weezy, I think it's Weezy, right? My good brother Weezy, having worked in sports information, I can't tell you how many times I done doctored the program to give somebody an advantage with their height and weight. So I know it happens all the time. Like you come to us and you 6'3", we listen to you at 6'5". You know, because
and that helped me. And for a lot
absolutely,
of
it's done to help the player.
Because most of the time you won't even get that look like, oh, he's too small, or he's like, but those extra 2 inches makes a difference.
Right.
Chico, Dukes, Weezy in this very room. I'm sitting in the Colorado team meeting room. This was 2 seasons ago. Coach Prime asked a player. He said, "Man, how much you weigh?" And the guy said 215. He said, "From here on out, it's 225."
Exactly.
Like, if anybody else asks you,
got to play the game. You got to understand. You got to play the game within the game.
Right. I'm not disputing any of that. All of those are facts.
Oh no, you disputed all of it.
Only thing I was disputing is hold on, dude. Oh, you go right off this. Only thing we had a discussion about, and what I was disputing was we was trying to talk about the Lakers and the Nuggets, and I was going to a story that I played against Marco Killingsworth in high school, and I said,
you tore his ass up.
Marco. That's what the paper says. I definitely did. That's what our record says. I definitely did. And that's a pause behind that too. And I got love for Marco. And listen, Marco came to UAB one time because the twins that played at Lanier with him, they went to UAB.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to me, Marco was outside and they were all talking like they do it on campus. You know, people just talking outside. I just happened to walk outside. And everybody said, oh, there he go. Me and Marco hadn't seen each other since high school then. We showed love and we talked about the times. And he Duke's on that drink. And he acknowledged what happened in high school, which was Chico had 19 and 14 at their house and knocked the #1 team in the state out of the playoffs. And I said that Marco and I was the center, 6'2", really was 6'1", and Marco was the center, 6'8", 6'9". Duke said, he ain't no 6'9", he more 6'5". I said, no, he's 6'8", 6'9". I think he's closer to 6'9" than he is 6'5". That was the discussion.
Okay.
Marco, Duke said 6'5", dog, and that's when I was like 6'5". Come on now, that's when I was crazy. I said 6'5".
No. Hold on.
And I said 6'5" like Soldier Boy.
No. Hold on. After that, I said at the most 6'6".
At the most. So that means that he can't be over 6'6".
And the bet was he is closer to 6'6" than he is 6'9".
6'5" than he is 6'9". It was 6'5" because when he said 6'5", that's when I went crazy.
My brother, I'm not gonna lie to you. He ain't close to 6'9".
He ain't close. 6'9". Which one is closer to 6'9" or which one is closer to 6'5"? If he is 6, and then Duke just put himself out when he says 6'6" at the most. So that means if he's 6'7", Duke's lost.
Okay, no, Chico. Let old chime in. That wasn't the bet. The bet was if he closer to 6'9" or 6'6".
Marco Killingworth is a legit about a good 6'5". He might be a 6'6" at the most. That's pushing.
Okay. Well, there it is from a teammate. The witness that Duke's called to the stand.
How tall did they say Charles Barkley was?
Oh, they always lied about Charles.
And they said he was 6'6", but of course he only 6'4", 6'4.5", maybe.
And guess what? That's the exact Marco Killingsworth and Charles Barkley almost like the exact same height.
No, no, Ocho, come on, dog.
Hey, bro, on everything, bro.
Hell no.
Marco said he's gonna come on. Marco, like this.
Yeah, we need to have Marco on here.
Marco gonna come on the show next week. He said he coming.
We need to have Marco on here. Guess what? He's a sworn-in police officer, so he's not gonna come on here capping it.
Come on. Hey, Duke, you know, don't talk behind nobody's back. So this is what I told the world what happened. I said if Dukes is anything like me, Dukes done went and called Weezy up and said, "Hey, come on here and say this, and I got 500 for you. And I'm gonna get the other 5. we gonna take 1,000 from him."
Hey, hey, look. Now, hey, I wouldn't even do that because if anything, I wouldn't do it because it ain't no cap. Like it's really true.
I'm not telling you nothing that you can't go pull up.
Well, see what we're saying is we pulled up and it says 6'8".
if you want to, you can go look at the pre-draft camp. They have they you can pull. I'm pretty up. They got it on Google. You can pull up everybody's the height, weight, stats, what they were. They're not gonna teach you there.
Now, see, that goes back to what happened when it depends on how they measure you. Like I said, I was measured at Auburn camp at 6'1.5" because they have you
shoes on or shoes off.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now, if you want to go like true height, that's something different. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna get measured at something different when you have your shoes on, when they tell you to lean back on your heels. You know, you've been measured like that before. I'm sure.
Which one are you going off of?
I'm going off of in shoes. How tall are you when we playing basketball and you standing next to me? 6'8", close to it, than he is 6'5". Period.
Hey, Chico, let me help you out again, brother. You know, Uncle love helping you out.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I really, you're my brother. I love helping you out. What you
Watch
need to
this
do,
help, guys.
What you need to do is go to the ATM and get $20 bills out. That's $1,000.
Nope.
Anything other than Chico,
that ain't gonna happen, Ocho. That ain't gonna happen, Ocho.
$20 bills
until we get Marco Killingsworth on here, Ocho, and we and,
I
and
can't
y'all
wait
tell
to
me,
get. I can't
and
wait
y'all
to get
tell me that Google and Wikipedia is wrong, Ocho, and my own eyesight is wrong. Y'all must be crazy.
Man, you going off your high school eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't grow since then. He ain't grow since then. He ain't get no shorter.
Hey, this is the thing though. Back then, Marco really low key was bigger than life. Like he was like the #1 recruit. He was one of the top.
Hey, Dukes, Weezy.
Huh?
Dukes and Weezy, let me ask y'all something.
Yeah.
Do y'all happen to still live or go by the house you grew up in?
Yeah, I just went to my mom's house.
All right. Yeah. When you was in 10th grade and right now,
that room look a different.
Don't they room? That room tall as hell now, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the biggest living room you ever seen in your life growing up.
And that's what I was saying.
You were looking at it from a child's eyes.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. I just told y'all that the man, we saw each other after high school, also at college. He said the same thing, and I would be willing to bet once again that the man is closer to 6'8" than he is 6'5". That's all I'm saying.
6'9".
No, I'm gonna say it like this.
Why y'all keep saying 6'8", 6? Go back and look at the I said 6'8", 6'9".
No, when the bet got made, you said I said that man.
I think he's 6'7", Coach Dre. Brown says.
Man, I'm telling you, when the bet got, hey Chico, when the bet got made on everything, when the bet got made, he's closer to 6'6" than he is 6'9".
What did you say? I said when he said 6'5". You said, why did you say 6'5" like Soulja Boy? And that's what I went on. When he said 6'5", no.
Wait, hold on, Chico. But you're still mixing up two separate arguments. That part is right. You did say 6'5" like Soulja Boy.
And that's what I said. Closer to 6'5".
But then the bet became closer to 6'9" or 6'6". That's what the bet became.
Well, this is what we're gonna do. Chat, if you're listening in, y'all go back and rewind the tape, because guess what? We're 17 minutes after the hour. We're going to continue this discussion on the next morning run. D Mitch, we appreciate you joining in. We might need to have you back on again, brother.
Hey, real quick. Hey, before,
I think maybe 6'6". No,
hey, hold up. Before we go, I don't think y'all realize, but one thing about this dude right here, probably one of the best athletes to ever come through Auburn University. Like, so when he left, real live 40-inch vertical. You can go check out the highlights of straight out New Orleans. And then
2001, 2002, right?
Man, and secondly, the dude was so athletic, he just didn't want to play football at the end. He fell in love with basketball, had a great career, but they was coming to get him to go to the NFL. Like, they wanted him to play tight end, like real live athlete. So, hey, Weezy, I know it's your Saturday. I appreciate it. It's my brother.
Appreciate it, Weezy. Much love, man.
No
problem, I want to make sure that they realize who you are too, my dog.
Yeah,
hey, Weezy,
I appreciate the love, brother.
When we have your teammate on, we want you on too, because we need you as a non-biased witness that Chico said he bust his ass.
I want you guys to keep this in mind before Marco get on here. He's a big guy, right? He plays a big guy. What big guy gonna want to be feel small? So if you tell him, or you say, "Oh, you 6'8", you think he's gonna run up here and say he's the big guy,
bro? So you telling me that? So you telling me that he's gonna come on here and tell a story?
Man, as a guard, I'm 6'3". I still tell everybody I'm 6'5". You ask how tall? 6'5".
Okay. I feel you on that. I understand that point.
We gonna get the pre-draft. We gonna find the pre-draft, and we gonna see how tall he is.
Nah, because then that's different. That's shoes off, leaning back. They're gonna get the shortest they can get you. They're gonna get the shortest they can get
So
you. He ain't walking around like that, though.
You think he got some Timberlands on when he play?
No, he gonna have some tennis shoes on. That's not gonna. You're 6'3".
No, man, you thinking
you're
of these
6'3" when you put
Balenciaga soles and all that. Man, he playing on basketball in that back of the day, man. Come on, man.
Nah. Well, we're gonna get him on, and we'll love to have you back on.
But Chico, but honestly though, we talking about his real height, bro. We say his height. That man really is closer on everything. So the pre-draft, if we go find his pre-draft, right? Yes, he's listed at 6'8", but dog, that man is Wikipedia. Is when you put people on, like, you go look at the combine heights, NFL, NBA, that's how tall you really are. It is. So you saying you want to measure a guy in shoes, and you're like, oh, okay, Chico, come on, be fair now. I'll let you out the bet.
We got before you let him out the bet, we got a super chat from Doubly Blessed Twin Mom in 1999. Appreciate the super chat. She said,
"Wait, that man said $1,000 to $1."
Wait, Dukes.
That man said $1,000 to $1, Weezy. Hey, boy, you know I used to gamble.
He passing the
hey,
man. Chico, so it's not 90.
Wait, you know how bad I used to, bro? You remember how bad I used to gamble, bro? Listen,
man.
But hey, everything came out of me then. I'm like, boy, I got to get this money.
Yeah.
No, that's not. That's
easy win.
But no. Listen, I could bring on somebody right now, and they'll say he's 6'10". You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying. Wait. I'm not trying to discredit Weezy, so that you still respect on you, Weezy. So don't take it like that. But what I'm saying is that's your witness. You know what I'm saying? I haven't brought on anybody for me yet, but I want to hear what Marco says, and I want to leave it at that.
But
that's what I want to do.
Just let me
don't be texting that man either now.
I'm not. Let me finish with this. I played against Marco in high school. I played as teammates with Marco in college. I lived and played with Marco as a pro, as a teammate, and as against him. I know it's true height, my brother.
And it ain't 6'9".
It ain't 6'9".
Well, we appreciate that testimony right there.
And maybe on Monday we can finish talking about the Lakers and the Nuggets in the West without 6'9" coming up. Maybe, I don't know. But Chico, you're down to 980 right now. You got 1999 in from Super Chat on your bill.
Oh, what you talking about? Hey, appreciate you, D-Bitch.
No, brother. Peace to you, brother, man.
Already.
Much love. Appreciate it, fam.
We got to get D-Mitch back on, man. I love talking to folks. Pause. From the NO, they got a lot of knowledge down there, a lot of culture down there, and respect. I had 3 roommates in college from New Orleans, which is hard to believe.
I thought you had to go 22 minutes ago.
I do. I have to go right now. I'm going to the Negro Beach, as you and Dukes called it. I got to get out of here and go have some family time. But Dukes, we got to finish this, and if we get Marco on, that's when we can go.
Super chat from BJ Nelson. Appreciate the
real Reverend
super chat. Now from the real Reverend. LOL, not Reverend Hennessy, not related. Uncle Kai got $5 on Chico bill too. Chico, you down about 970 now.
It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
You might get this thing paid out by Monday.
Well-Off just dropped this video. We got to go back watch that. Hey, Real, 5 on it. Great show. If y'all got 5 on it, put it in the chat right now. Hit the super chat. Hit the super sticker. If y'all got 5 on it, since y'all saying Chico lost the bet.
Hey, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in this special episode of Morning Run to talk about Colorado's first paddy practice and also whether somebody's 6'9" or not. Had a big crowd in here with us today. We appreciate the love. We got Unc and Chico live.
Got the money on
Sunday night. That's tomorrow night. Then, of course, the Morning Run will be back Monday with us. Coach Prime is hosting a Nike Elite High School Coaches Camp. So we got high school coaches from all around the country coming in here Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So we're going to be bringing you some of that content as well. We will see you Sunday night on Unc and Chico Live, and then Monday morning on the Morning Run. Anissa just dropped in $5 on the Super Chat. Chico, your bill is going down, baby.
Uncle Kai, appreciate it, baby. Out here at Ever Beach, Hawaii. Who that? Anissa, now, $4.99. I got you, Chico. Man, I got love out there. They showing love to me. So when Marco come on and confirm yes or no, we're gonna make sure Dukes either pay that $100 or pay that $1. I should have said 1,000 to 2,000, something like that. or we're gonna make sure we get the money up to send Dukes that 1,000. All right, but we know that 1,000 ain't going over there because we know how tall Marco Killingsworth is. Thank y'all for coming out. Look at Dukes. Dukes, you seeing spaceships on Bankhead once again, man. I thought you were gonna say I'm seeing $1,000 on Bankhead, but you ain't go with it.
I'm seeing $1 if you hit that damn button to get us out of here.
Y'all ready? All right, we out of here. Thank y'all for joining in. And then wait.